Could you imagine living in a town where one hockey game means everything to you and your family? The team succession brings hope to the community, but what happens if winning becomes more important than respect and accountability? This is the reality explored in Beartown by Fredrik Backman. Sports are meant to teach teamwork, respect, perseverance, and sportsmanship. However, when athletes, coaches, parents, and fans become too focused on winning, the environment can become toxic. Instead of encouraging positive behavior, people may excuse disrespectful actions simply because someone is talented or successful. The issue of toxic sports culture shown in Beartown demonstrates how athletes, officials, and the hockey community can be negatively affected by pressure, disrespect, and an unhealthy environment. According to Hockey Canada's Safe Sports program, it states that every player, official, coach, and parent deserves a safe and respectful environment. Hockey Canada has specified that abuse and omission and harassment have no place in any environment and in the hockey arena. This supports my own opinion because Kevin Earl shows that toxicity in athletes, officials, and the hockey community can be created by stress, disrespect, and a negative environment. For starters, toxic sports cultures can have a negative impact on athletes because adult behavior can be influence a young player's enjoyment of sports. The behavior surrounding Kevin Earl's story after a youth hockey game, throughout the game, and after it shows how adults can sometimes let their emotions take over. Based on respect in sports, children enjoy sports more when their parents, coaches encourage effort, learning, and respect, not focusing on winning all the time. Hockey Canada's SAFE program also explains that positive behaviors help younger athletes feel safer. This supports my own opinion because young athletes could become nervous or embarrassed when they see adults arguing and or acting aggressively. Because of this, some players stop enjoying hockey or may even quit because they no longer feel comfortable participating because of the environment. Therefore, Kevin Alder shows that toxic sports culture directly affects the athletes and how they play the game. Additionally, athletes aren't the only ones that are affected by toxic sports culture. Many referees experience verbal abuse from parents, coaches, and spectators. According to CBC Sports, referee abuse has become increasingly concerning across Canada. Hockey Canada also explains that abuse toward officials is one reason why referees leave the sport. Officials are simply trying to make the game fair for everyone. If officials were to continue receiving abuse, fewer people would want to become referees, making it difficult for hockey organizations to continue operating. Therefore, respecting officials is important because the game can't function properly without them. These effects don't stop there, they also affect the hockey community. This brought attention through Canada and encouraged discussions about parent behavior in youth sports. According to Sportsnet, Hockey Canada has introduced safe sport education and accountability initiatives to improve behavior with hockey. Global News also has made reports that Canada's sports organization continue working to create safer and more respectful spots for athletes. The support that this is because of people hearing about incidents like this. They may think hockey is becoming an unsafe or disrespectful sport because of this organization have introduced stronger rules and educational program to promote sportsmanship. Therefore, Kevin Earl demonstrates that improving hockey culture requires respect and accountability from everyone involved. Overall, toxic sports cultures can negatively affect athletes, officials, and the community. The novel shows that placing too much importance on winning can create pressure for athletes, disrespecting toward officials and division through the community by comparing breakout to real life. It becomes clear that respect, accountability, and sportsmanship are just as important as success on the scoreboard. Thank you for listening, and let us remember that Beartown reminds us that sports should never be defined by only victories. True succession comes from treating others with respect, accepting responsibility for our own actions, and that creating a positive environment is a better place where all can enjoy the game.